Alright, I am live and streaming on Twitch and YouTube. And I just want to talk about a little bit of Marvel Rivals. Yeah. My audio is working and everything, so this should be funny. I just want to say the story with this game because it's been a fun experience. It's been a fun, like, few months of my life playing this game. I have like 500 hours already, plus on this game. No, I think I calculated even more than that. Let's see if it's still on my copy and paste. Oh no. It was like 119 plus 131 plus. Oh man, what was the amount of hours on my main? Um, plus 240. I don't know if that's right. I thought it was more than that. I guess it's not counting. Let's just count actual like playtime because I think it's also just counting when I keep the game open. Let's count this one. All seasons 68. Well, anyway, I got a lot of time. It feels like I've been playing this game a lot, and I have a lot of history on a lot of these games. So I kind of want to talk about my experience, just in general playing this game. So season one, we're on season 1.5, I still think. That doesn't even really show it. How do I even find that? Yeah, so we're still on season 1.5, and when I first played this game, the first month it broke my leg, so that was season zero. So I missed season zero, and then since I broke my leg, got on unemployment, I'm like, all right, I kind of want a game. And this game reminds me a lot of like Dota 2, and I used to be top 0.1% of Dota 2. So it got me thinking like, I wonder if I can replicate like how long it would take me to replicate getting in like the top percentage of players in a new game, like totally new. And I usually don't play shooters. The last shooter I played was like SOCOM on the PS2 with like thumbs. I've never really played like a mouse like tracking kind of game. But this game appeals to me because it's like I wanted to get in Marvel. Like I went on a vacation and a couple of my friends when I watched the first Iron Man, they were like, "I can't believe you haven't seen it." I'm like, "No, I haven't seen it." And the one time I watched a Marvel movie was I watched Captain Marvel in theaters, and I hated that movie because it was all being feminist and stuff at like the worst possible time. So it really got me out of Marvel or anything Disney. And then I hated Disney for a long time because I saw that movie, and then I was just like, okay, never watch Disney, stick with Nintendo. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So then this game comes out, and then I break my leg or whatever. And one of my friends from childhood recommends we play this game, and obviously this game is blowing up. So I'm like, all right, why not? I also played Overwatch for a bit, and I always thought Overwatch was pretty fun. I just never had the time to play it because I was always working at the time. And this is like 10 years ago, I think, when Overwatch came out. So fast forward, now this game comes out. I'm like, cool. It's a good thing I didn't play Overwatch because now I can play this sweet ass game. It's more up to date, more in the future, so the games are better. And let's see what it's about. And it's also Marvel, which is kind of cool. It's like I just remember I wanted to play Venom because I'm like, all right, I see all these heroes. Venom's the coolest. I'm gonna name this guy. And then I started playing Venom. Having a good time. Like the game's engine, everything's pretty good. And I think back then I was just playing quick play. I'm like, okay, getting into the game, and I was losing a lot. I was kind of getting frustrated. I was probably like a silver or gold player. Like, man, I cannot win as Venom, and I just didn't have any understanding of the game, any fundamentals or anything. And then I uh, I just keep playing. I kind of get frustrated with Venom, so I switch off. I'm like, let me play an easy character. I remember Lucio from Overwatch. Let me just play that character. So pick Mantis because I think that's kind of the same thing. I don't think it is anymore actually, but anyway, that's how I was feeling at the time. And then I'm playing Mantis, and I'm winning a lot, and I don't even know why. I'm just like, oh, this is dumb. It's just like your play style is like what matters, or something like that. And then, or like the characters you pick, and it's like you just have to provide a utility. Whereas like Venom, I just felt like it was doing no damage. And then I'm like, okay, let me try another character. I want to like have fun, so I started playing the Hulk. And the Hulk I thought was a lot better. People are saying the Hulk is really good, and I'm like, okay, let me pick kind of like a top tier. So I started making the Hulk, and I had some good results on season like one or whatever. Season one's when I got into the game, and then I I started playing a lot of it towards the end of season 1, so I only got up to like gold, I think, and then yeah, you can even see my account. This one, this one. So then, at the end of season 1, I was playing a lot of Mantis, a lot of Venom. And I think I was only gold. Like you can see, oh, it doesn't even show my. I don't know. That's season 0. So season 1 is when I really started to play the Hulk, and it doesn't show. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It doesn't show what my rank was in the past. Oh, anyway, you can take my word for it. Being gold is not that insane. Oh, here we go. That's season 1. Oh no, season 0 I was gold. Okay, I wasn't that bad at the game then. Season 0 I was gold. I only played for like a week and I was gold. And then season 1 I hit Grandmaster 3, and I thought that was pretty good. And that's when I was playing the Hulk. In season 1. And I played some Strange as well, I guess. I didn't realize how much Strange I played. I think also towards season 1 I started making new accounts. So I started to work on like another account. I wanted to learn like all these other heroes like Magic, and because I heard that there's a good, like a high win rate and stuff, and I just started playing all the heroes generally. And more of my other accounts have like some of my history for season 1. This account, let's see what I was doing in season 1. Yeah, I started playing Magic, Storm, Black Panther a lot, and yeah, I was having fun. I was playing like Spider-Man, just like learning the game, watching some people play, getting their strategy. I just wanted to feel like I had a handle on all the characters, like I could actually play all the characters. I had this like weird thought, like because I played Smash nearly for so much of my life, and I always sucked at the game because all I did was pick Sheik. And Sheik has such bad matchups, like Fox and Jigglypuff, that I just kept on losing whenever I got into those matchups. Besides those matchups, they're actually pretty good. But it just made me realize, like, after years of playing that game and only playing on one character, it made me realize, like, okay. And also playing Dota, because in Dota, I played a lot of one character. But what made me on the leaderboard was I finally decided to switch. Because I'm like, okay, I just want to be on this leaderboard. Let me rack my brain, figure out what's the most likely way I'm gonna get on this leaderboard. Forget what everyone's saying. Forget like what my gut is telling me. I'm gonna be like treat it like a company. Like look at the data, look at the analytics. Like so, I went on the leaderboards or the Dota APIs, whatever websites, and I started looking at the heroes that win a lot, and it was Spirit Breaker. And I'm like, yeah, I feel that because whenever there's a Spirit Breaker, he just bum rushes me, and I can't concentrate on my game. So I realized that that you just have to like kind of copy what's good and what people are. There's also like a thing about these games where like people ignore what's really good. Like what's really good in this season is Rocket, because like a lot of people say this hero sucks, but he wins a lot. He wins a lot. So it's funny that they say that he sucks, but then he wins so freaking much. And I don't know. I think it's just interesting. So it's like you want to go against the grain, I think, in order to win at games. And something that helped me get to the leaderboard of Dota was I realized like, okay, you have to have a statement about a game that's contrary to what most people think, but it's like your own stance and it's like the truth. And it's sometimes like difficult because like it's really a big psychological thing where a lot of people who play games, they think they have to think like everyone else. Like, oh, I have to play this character because everybody plays this character. So if I'm not playing this character, I must be thrown, or like I'm not doing my job. And yeah, that is true. Like, also in games, like there is generally like a kind of like a thing where you have to do your job, I guess, or like there's like a pattern to win. Like in chess, for example, like if you get the king, you lose. But after like months of playing chess, and in order to get like somewhat of a decent elo in chess, I think I got like up to 800, which is still pretty bad, but like for somebody who's brand new at chess, I thought that was pretty good. And didn't want chess to like take months of my life, But I realized in order to win at chess, what helped me, at least in low elos, and now chess is kind of a dead game because it has all the AI and stuff. But there's a sequence where first you get like your major pieces out, and then you try to castle, and you try to get your rooks to touch, like so that they touch, and then after that you switch to mode of like, okay, try to attack and put pressure and put pressure and put pressure, and generally you probably win. Like it sounds silly, but like if you just do that every single game, you don't even really have to pay attention to the game. And of course, like grandmasters at chess and stuff, they probably know this stuff better. Yeah, it's probably way more in depth than that, but like from a low level of chess, like there's a general strategy, and there's a general strategy in this game too. This game has like really overpowered healers, so but the healers have the low HP, so they always sit in the back. So the strategy is just like kill the healers first, and then focus on like maybe the DPS, and then focus on the tanks, or focus on like the lowest, most inescapable stuff first. So Rock is pretty good, I think, because he has way more mobility than most of the other healers. But most of the healers are just like, oh, my ultimate's so good. Anyway, so for this game, basically in season, let's go back to my other account. So for this game in season 1, I realized like, I was playing a lot of Human Torch on one of my accounts, and I was losing a lot. And then I started to play Captain America, because I'm like, and I kind of missed the Hulk, and Captain America got buffed. And I also played, since I was playing like most of the characters, I started to like be like, okay, let me try out a lot of the characters, do like a breadth first search on some of these characters. So I did a breadth first search, and like, okay, mostly I'm gonna play tank, because like if I don't pick anything at the start, people leave tank open, which I thought was like I could work with that in some way. I'm like, okay, I can kind of rely that I can be a tank, even though I don't want to be a tank, because I really like some of the DPS characters. There's so many DPS characters, but generally speaking, I also saw in the stats that DPS tend to lose when there's too many DPS. So it's kind of a weird game where it's like there's so many DPS characters, but like you don't want to have DPS at the same time. It's 2 pages of DPS here and like half a page of strategist and vanguard. And some of these DPS are kind of crazy in certain ways. Like they can just fly, they can move super fast, do like crazy stuff, sit in like bubbles, wait to be healed, deal massive damage, crazy AoE. Some of them suck though. But anyway, so I realized I wanted to like play the tank slot, because a lot of people like to play support. There's like this triple support meta going on, and yeah. So anyway, DPS is it. And then I was also like, okay, a lot of people like Strange, but I feel like he's too basic. And also, you can get Strange value without playing Strange, because you can switch to him at any point and just use a portal. Venom is good, but I feel like he kind of, when I first didn't know how to play him, it really felt shitty. And I still think he's kind of shitty, but he can win a couple matchups. He has like a lot of HP, which can be good against certain lineups. But if you're playing like certain things like the Punisher or Hellas, you're just gonna get shredded. But if you're playing against Magic section after that, yeah. And then if you get the Spider-Man team up, it's pretty good. And then let me think. And generally, I also like flyers. Like it's so cool in this game that you just have things that just straight up fly. Like in Overwatch, there was this character that jumped really high and like kind of floated down. You could like shoot missiles or something like that. But I never liked that. I'm just like, man, I just want to like learn how to fly. What if there's like a hidden mechanic where I can just fly? And yeah, so I basically wanted to play a lot of Iron, but he just gets shot down. So when Johnny came out, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make another account and start playing flyers. It's really a lot of fun to me. And he's like a new character. He's kind of cool. So I played a lot of Johnny. I was losing a lot. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my main. Once I got all my 3 accounts to Grandmaster, which is like the equivalent of Diamond in this game. I was like, okay, let me level up to the next level, or next rank. So I was like, all right, let me try to hit Celestial. So in order to hit Celestial, I just started taking like a look at my win rates across the board, and I noticed like most of my win rates with flyers are losing, even though I love to play them, which is not surprising. And even some of my win rates on tanks are questionable. Even my Hulk was losing, and I put so much time to Hulk, so I'm like, what's going on? And Strange, kind of the same deal. And generally speaking, I also look at the stats of others for the season. It's like, yeah, Hulk and Strange are losing now, even though they're still super popular. Also, Magneto loses a lot, even though he's super popular. So, so yeah. Also, I also wanted to play some healers because they're fun, and I also like Adam Warlock because he's cool. He's like, it's kind of like the Jesus of the game. He has like a lot of like peace dialogue, and he has like no movement, which is kind of unique. He just heals and does damage, so he's like cool all arounder. I think a lot of people like Adam, but they think his ultimate sucks because they don't know when to use it. But the secret is you just use it when Cloak and Dagger or whatever uses her ult, or any big other support ult, because then everyone dies, but then you get resurrected, so it's like nothing. Their ult didn't mean anything, so you got value in just negating their ult. Anyway, so ultimately I just started looking at my stats. I'm like, okay, Captain America's winning a lot. And I didn't really even think Captain America's good. There was like moments on all these characters where I'm just like, man, these characters are garbage. But then like there's like a breakthrough where I just keep playing them. But one guy made the breakthrough with Captain America super quick because I sucked on attack for a certain map. He's like, man, so you're gonna just stop playing Captain America even now that we're on defense? And then I like switched to DPS. I'm like, you know what? He's probably right. Let me try Captain America on defense. And man, did I dominate! I just like did not let the cart move because I think I don't know what it is about Captain America, but he just kind of makes you play in a way that like you just I don't know. You just have a shield, right? So you're not trying to DPS down people necessarily. You're just trying to like grab their attention, and you just feel like that's the best thing you can do. So that's how I started playing him. Just put my shield up and just kind of being annoying, try to like get on people and just put my shield up. And I realized I was kind of like wasting their time. And then I just kept on getting these health packs because he keeps taking damage, so you just want to get health packs. And then I just like stopped letting the cart push, and I saw like his jump. I saw like other players use his like ultimate and just start jumping around once, and I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to do that. And then it started working really well, and then we just dominated. So I'm like, okay, I think I understand why this guy's so good. You just kind of grab the attention from other characters. And then I kept on playing Captain America because I'm like, yeah, I'm winning a lot with him. And then got to Celestial today, which is kind of sweet, especially right before I'm about to start flying. And then now I'm just playing Human Torch again. I'm like, what if I just try to play the same way as Captain America and just be like an annoying fly, and then like just be a mosquito and just try to be obnoxious. And I think it worked really well because my last game with Torch was pretty funny. Like, let me see if I can bring it up here. But yeah, it's just funny because like you put your shield up as Captain, and it's just like I feel like Captain America is the easiest way. He kind of does remind me of Spiritbreaker from Dota, because he just like has a lot of HP. He runs really fast, and he just like slams into the opponents, and they're just like WTF. And then I don't know, it's like too much pressure, I guess. So I really like that aspect of him. And he's also blue, which is the same color as Spiritbreaker. But anyway, this game is funny. It makes me like want to like make like certain moments in this game made me want to like make like a TikTok reel or something of like how to play. Just because I saw some other people on Spider-Man saying like, "Hey, this is how you play Spider-Man. He's super annoying." Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm trying to play this game. Like before I started playing annoying, all I was doing was like the same strategy that didn't work. So like, in my head on paper, all I do is like the floor on fire. I light as much of the floor on fire as I can, and then I'll win. And it was doing okay, like, but it was just people were just not stepping my flames, and I was putting flames down too early, or I was not really paying attention to the map or what was going on. And then I'm like, okay, let me play the same way as Captain America since it just got Celestial on me, but try to like transfer that to the Torch. So yeah, so here you can see I'm playing like way better. So I'm just like, I'm trying to be an annoying fly, like keep track of where everyone is, try to grab their attention, but not necessarily put myself in harm. And like here, there's 4 enemies. No, these are my allies. Yeah. Well, there are a lot of enemies. I'm starting to get Moon Knight's attention. And since I'm being annoying, I think that my teammates can kind of see that. So they're actually healing me more, which is funny because usually I never get healed with the other playstyle I was using, where I was just trying to be like too aggro or like too one-dimensional. Now here I'm just being annoying. I'm getting healed a lot by teammates, trying to just grab attention, and it's working really well. Look at where Doctor Strange is. He was just hiding to try to deal with me because he knew I was going to come back. I'm like, oh, he wanted me. Oh, okay. Bye. And then, look, they're all kind of just like waiting for me. Look at, they're all up three over there. And then here I'm like putting stuff down, just like not paying attention. I'm like, oh, this girl's on me. Well, let me get out of here. I like use that just to get away. Start getting healed, which was funny. So I grabbed a lot of their attention. Like this never happens in my other previous games. Like most of my games I was just losing. Then this is the strategy that works on paper. Because I'm like, oh, now they're finally all here and it's team fight. Let me build some ult charge. Because there's these two ults down. And then I do it. And I don't get even that many takes. But I do hear a few. And then I found this girl sitting out. And then no one's paying attention to me, so I just keep being annoying. I think we actually just get the point from this. I'm like, oh, so Johnny's actually pretty good. I'm positioning myself like too much out in the open, which people are gonna shoot at me and pay too much attention to me. So I wanna be like annoying, like make them know I'm somewhere and try to like deal with me, but then just like leave. So there, Black Panther sees me, but I leave. I'm getting stuck on the map because I don't really know it. I'm just like hiding, trying to like think like, hey, how do I play safe? I'm not even using an ability, so my flames are like going back, which usually never happens. It's kind of a good feeling to know that you just like play like more calm, because you're not like trying to overcommit. I think that's a big thing in games, like even in fighting games. Most of the time you're just trying to like do a little quick like little attack to not give away like too much of your frame data. You just try to be annoying, but not annoying. I think annoying in games is like a wrong term. They're actually playing really good, but a lot of people are just annoyed by it. And they think it's like I don't know. They think it's like bad, but it's actually really good. But they're just calling it annoying. They're like, I could beat that, but they actually can't. Or they just like get so flustered by it. Anyway, so here, just like some random stuff happens. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody really notices me. And here I'm just kind of feeling myself. So I'm like, alright, that's cool, I can fly. I go in here, and then I see him, and I just leave. So probably he might like wanna spend some time on me. And then we hit a checkpoint, which is nice. Wait, did I miss? Oh, that was on defense. Yeah. Anyway, let's fast forward this a bit. So let's see. I ran into Black Panther because I'm trying to like be annoying. Leave. I'm like, okay, I see Black Panther and like, and I just want to leave, but I'm like, okay, I just because most of the time in the games when people play behind walls, I get flustered. I'm like, man, just come fight me. I'm playing like, just come one-on-one me. Let's see who's the difference or whatever. But like usually, you lose, like you die when you just go to the guy who's camping. So I'm just like, okay, I'm a mosquito. I'm trying to camp. And then I even take like some bullets from this guy's ult from super long range. So you just go for the health pack. I go like a new way. And then I just start shooting random things, like flying, ready to disengage. Then I hear this guy's ult. I hear Adam, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get free heal. Just sit there. Maybe make him think that I revived too. And then we just go that way, find a kill. I realize that got blocked. I put the flames down. They're taking damage. I'm too high to get hit. I guess some damage to Strange. No one's on the point. And then we just capture him. And it's funny too, because like when I get shot, I just ran away with my flames. I didn't even try to shoot him. But the thing about Johnny is when you start shooting, you go slower. Anyway, so I feel like I'm talking too much, but so I started this new battle. This is on defense, and I go to like a new spot. Like, I'm thinking, oh, I'm so sneaky. There's this tree. I can blend into it. It just disappears because I touched it. So I'm like, oh, I'm kind of out in the open. But let me be annoying anyway and see what happens. So I thought I could get a kill on her. Obviously, I can't. It's just like I'm just gonna press shift. I'm taking too much damage. I got an ability to be wasted. I got this girl's attention, so this girl's camera's focused on me instead of healing her teammates. But then I take too much damage because I got hit by Scarlet Witch, which was a bad play by me. I should have just went this way and got healed or something. I just generally try to be more annoying, like waited for her to like disengage, then go for the heal pack. And then I'm like, okay, I died. I need to make it back to the team. I probably can't be annoying anymore. And the thing about being annoying there is it doesn't really matter too much because I can still make it back to the objective at the same time they can. So here I'm still being annoying. With the other disappear ult, I'm like, okay. Let me try to get a firewall going. I get a little one going. They don't realize I'm there. So then I just try to disengage. I know there's a health pack here. They're about to cap the objective, but I'm still being annoying. My team comes back. We get an ult down, which is nice. With a big spoil. This guy uses his ult, find another 3 picks, and then we clean up. I'm like, okay, back to being annoying. So I actually go back to this spot, which is probably not good. Probably too risky. They don't even know I'm there. I'm like, okay, let them push up a bit, and then I'm gonna get their attention. And now I got this Cloak and Dagger's attention. I'm like, sweet. Let me disengage. I saw this guy go in. Let's kill him. I had my ult in time. Let's kill another support. So let's just disengage. We already won and had 2 picks. Let's go back to being annoying. If they hear me, and now, oh, look, they're already looking at me. I even get a shield, which is nice. So I'm like, okay, I can use that to disengage. I see him just try to come in. Like he's too focused, I guess. Now they try to use his support ult to take the objective. We use Wanda's ult. This is where I do my paper things. I'm like, okay, and this spot is good. So I use it, but of course it doesn't work because it was a random root wall. So I'm like, what's going on? That looks perfect to me. In game, when I didn't realize there's root walls because too much stuff is going on. So anyway, they take the objective. Probably because of that root wall, but whatever. And I'm just like, okay, it's being annoying again. Then the map changes. I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that. Let's just leave and try to be annoying. Look at this. This is my favorite part. I'm being so annoying. And the Black Panther is so focused on me. He tries to kill me and just dies. And that was like the moment I was just like laughing to myself so hard. And that's where I'm like, man, I should take out this. And then I try to be annoying to this guy, but unfortunately he just doesn't fall for it. He leaves, which is like the wise decision. That man is very wise. But it would have been funny if he you know, wanted to do something about me. But I think he just knows, you know, he's playing the thing. Cannot really counter me. This Wanda, I get a little bit focused on her. Probably not too good. But I realized she got a health pack, so I'm like, okay, I'm out of there. Time to be annoying. Maybe the same thing the Black Panther did. Just wait for her to come back. See she's in the distance. And then I'm like, okay, let's go for the health pack. And then just leave. Be annoying. It's funny, like there's 3 people, but they're not really paying attention to me. I go into the Invis Girl ultimate so they can't see me. Just keep hitting her. Almost get a kill on her. I keep missing shots, but I'm like, alright, just end her. Look, he tried to punch me. They're trying to take me down, but I have the shields on, so they're not really doing anything. I only lost like 50 health, whatever, and then I just disengage. I can go for the health pack back there if I need to. They're still focused on me. Their cameras are on me, not on the team fight, so they're probably not healing somebody. And Strange gets an ult. And then she gets deleted, and I get the health back. And just like, it's so good. Just to be like an annoying mosquito. Then they switch to Hela, because they're so annoyed by me. And I'm like, oh, okay, here it comes. Because in this game, I've been so annoyed by Hela. Because I played so much Johnny. And Hela's been the bane of my existence. So I'm like, oh man, I want to just beat her anyway, even though, you know, it's a counter pick. I want to like figure out a way. I still think Hela is probably going to counter me, but I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to wait for my team to get the attention of Hela and just gank her down so that I don't have to worry about anyone. So go for her first, and then just start trying to clean up everyone else. And then this girl is like the only other thing that can kill me, but she gets killed. And then we win the team fight. I'm like, okay, let's get for the health pack. Because the team is never healing me. That's generally how I feel. But then I do get healed. Because there's a calm state of the game. Since I'm being annoying. Even that person, I'm trying to get their attention. And she's looking at me. She didn't even hit me. She's trying to shoot at me. And look, I don't know where the hell it came in from. Where was this Hela the whole time? I think Hela knew I was there. Yeah, because I killed her last time, so she could hear me. She's like, okay, let me get this guy. So she's right below me. She's looking for me. I hear her, you know? And then she's flying up. She's like, oh, he's up there. She's trying to get me. You can see her camera's directly on me. I'm like, oh, there she is. Let me be annoying to her. The team started healing her. I thought I could kill her. Because I actually get like annoyed. I think Helas are annoying. So I put my shield on before I engaged. And then I know she's trying to chase me. I know she can kill me quickly. So I just start trying to just be annoying and juke her. And she started missing her shots. I use my my dive just to get health packs and run. And then I'm like, alright, where did she go? Is she still annoyed by me? I think she realized like she needed to be on the objective. So she starts walking and she dies. You can see her dead body. She took too much time trying to chase me. And then team fight breaks out. I rejoin my team safely. Just rejoin the team fight. And everyone dies. But it's just funny because like I would just die from the most basic Helas because they were just like flustering me. And then the whole secret was just to be annoying. Just be annoying, be safe, and try to get in their head. And it's funny that that's like the best strategy. Yeah, it was really hard. No, I'm serious. Like I feel like I was playing this game a lot more than other people. I was like really struggling because I was trying to learn every character, like play the proper way, not trying to cheat, look at profiles, whatever other people are doing. But it's funny that like sometimes the most like basic, funny way to play is like the most effective. And I did good at that game. Let me see. 18 eliminations, which is very rare for me to have the most, even more than a Bucky when he has it again and again. So, anyway, I just was inspired because that Black Panther got so frustrated. Just like such a funny moment in the games that he just like jumped off to get me. He was so focused on the kill. Man. Anyway, so what else should I talk about? Yeah, I want to do a life update. I'm about to hopefully go do some traveling. Go to the Philippines, go around the United States, and yeah. I generally want to just talk about United States and like what I think about traveling recently. Because you can see from some of my previous videos that I spent a lot of time in Colombia. Because I never really travel. Like honestly, most of my life I've spent right in Massachusetts, right in this room. It's kind of sad. Because life's supposed to be spent exploring and everything. But truth be told, like a lot of people just spend a lot of time in one spot and they don't move. They buy a house and they live in that house, or they rent an apartment and they just stay there. And yeah, we're supposed to be nomadic. Like that's how we were evolved, or whatever. But I think a lot more people are just exploring things online through screens and stuff, so we can kind of get the nomadic experiments. Anyway, so I went to Colombia. I spent a lot of time there. Had a blast. It was fun working a remote job and getting paid. And then I also spent like some time in Mexico. I wish I traveled more to other countries. Then I came back from Colombia and I'm like, okay, go back to Colombia for the third trip. And I'm like, okay, instead of staying in one place for a whole year of my life, or almost 2 years, because it was also 2 years spread out, because I was going back and forth. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just, instead of, because even in Colombia, I started like, all right, let me go to all the different cities. And I was like, okay, instead of just going one place, let me go travel to other countries and just try to like get a feel for what other countries are like. So I had this plan of going to Asia. I'm like, okay, I'm at least gonna go to the Philippines and Japan. But since I had a remote job and I was making good money, I'm like, why not just go to a lot of countries in Asia? So I went to Philippines, and I pretty much just went on Luzon. I spent a lot of time in Luzon. I did travel throughout Luzon, which is nice. Then I went to Japan, and I traveled all throughout Japan. That was awesome. I went to Okinawa, and then I went to Tokyo to visit my friends. We went to Kyoto, Osaka. And then after they left, I went to Kobe, went to Hiroshima, and ended on Fukuoka. So that's a lot of travel. Like to get from there, all those points, I feel like I got half of Japan just cut in half. Of course, Japan is huge, so I still need to visit a lot more. But then I also, after that, went to Vietnam, and then went to Malaysia, went to Thailand, went to Laos, went to Cambodia. So that's a lot of countries. That was like back to back. Then I went to Indonesia. Oh, then I went to Singapore. Then I went to Indonesia. That's a crazy year of my life to go through so many countries in Asia. That was awesome. So I do kind of want to replicate that, but I also have been following financial independence for like 10 years, and that's what allowed me to travel. So I'm like, yeah, let me try to do the financial independence. So I went back to Massachusetts, broke my leg, had like a eureka moment. I'm just like, okay, let me just see how little I can scrape by on. These past, what is it, 4 months? Have been pretty nice. I've just been gaming. Let's see here. December didn't work at all. January didn't work. Just waiting for my leg to heal. February didn't work. So it's been almost 4 months, which is a little. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't even have income. Maybe I'll start getting the unemployment insurance, but I'm still pending on that. So who knows if they'll accept me, but they should. I don't see why I wouldn't. But it sucks that it's taking so long. Because I started that process like at least 3 weeks ago, and they're still kind of dragging their feet. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm about to travel to Tennessee because I want to look at some houses there. They have no state income tax, and the weather looks good, better than Massachusetts at least. But to be honest, it's still pretty cold. And in South Dakota, I'm just gonna go there for a bit because I watched a lot of someone's YouTube channel, and they're from South Dakota, so I kind of wanted to check it out. And there's a process they have where you can just become a resident just by getting your driver's license or getting a PO box, something like that, mail forwarding address, and staying like one night at a place and going to DMV or something like that. You become a South Dakota resident just like that in one day. Of course, it might take multiple, but it only mattered if I had income, like if I had a job. And since I don't have a job no more, I'd rather be in Massachusetts still because they have good unemployment insurance. At least it's my thought process. And I want to just generally have more time. So it's been awesome to just be able to game. So awesome. But I do kind of miss work in some ways, but I don't miss it enough. I remember in Asia, it sounds awesome to be in Asia for a year. And life outside of work was awesome, but life inside of work also sucked because I was mostly traveling at nighttime. I don't know. It just feels weird. The reason I broke my leg is because I was too focused on work, and I couldn't get something to work, and I just had to leave in a flustered manner. And like I work as a web developer, so no one really knows I exist. So I just kind of like when they give me a task, I just kind of like if it's not working, I just kind of like hit my head against the keyboard until I can figure it out, which sometimes takes a long time. It's very like tedious. Um, yeah, maybe some developers have it easy, and generally speaking, I have it pretty easy with development because I've been done a long time. There's always those odd occasions where you're just too focused on something or just bad mindset, and I don't know. Of course, you come back to it the next day, and it's like a piece of cake because you thought of a different way. But yeah. Anyway, that's my general video I wanted to make. Yeah, I feel good getting that off my chest. It's late, so I just want to make a quick video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.